I'm like full-fledged in love. And like I'm ready for the next level. I'm ready to get married. I'm ready to have kids.
Married, kids?
Honestly, if you don't feel like it's been long enough, if you're not ready to make that commitment, then I think we should wrap it up.
Hey, what's up, world? It's your girl, Brittany, and today I'm here with not one, but two people from Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, Milan and Miles. What's going on?
Hey, what up, people? How y'all doing?
What's going down?
You guys are probably undoubtedly two of the most controversial people on the show.
Maybe.
Yeah, and you guys are setting history as the first gay couple on Love and Hip Hop.
Right.
So how does that feel being in that position? Because I'm pretty sure that was really scary, especially for you, Miles, because you basically came out on national TV.
Right. Go ahead.
I mean, I definitely want to correct that because we're not the first gay couple.
Okay.
We're the first male.
The male gay couple.
Because we have Sin Santana.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Her and Erica Mena. Yeah. Was that real?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Were you there?
Those are.
No. Did you watch?
Yeah. It was this one time we got drunk. In Vegas, you know.
Right.
Gets a little hectic.
Right. So yeah, but I mean, it feels good to actually be in a position where we can help other people out that are going through the same things that we went through, or I went through, and that he went through too, because it was shot in the past. But you know, it's good to actually have him showcase all the trials and tribulations that he went through, and then successfully get past it, because there's a lot of people who's going through that same thing. So,
Right.
How, I guess, are you guys' coming out stories kind of similar, or are they different?
mine was a little different. I still haven't necessarily told my mom 100%, but she
Like
has,
right now?
Yeah, so she has been watching everything that has been transpiring.
Okay.
And but my dad, I told my dad a long time ago. I told all my friends and everybody else. And it was no, except for my mom, it was no real backlash. Like everybody was kind of cool with it. So mine is a little different from his.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm happy that the show is actually following like every footstep for me, because it's not painting a pretty picture, because it's not easy.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's very hard, and it highlights like all of the sad moments. It highlights, you know, me being okay after it, me telling someone that I love. So yeah, I'm just happy that I can be an example and show like it's not just just come out. That's not how it goes. People think, just tell everybody, just be yourself, be free. Everything's gonna be fine. You know what I'm saying? It's not. That's not how it is.
So how many people though were like, yeah, we already knew?
Well, for me, like a lot of people said that.
They were like, thank you guys, I came out. We were tired of pretending too.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like it's half and half.
Yeah.
Because I've had people say, what? Because people just look at me like, oh, that's Miles. You know, if you've known me forever, like, I'm just Miles to a lot of people. Like, they just see Miles, you know what I mean? So, and then you have people that was just like, I knew, I was just waiting. So, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's half and half, but it's different. Speculation from me admitting it is two totally different things. People can say something all day until you admit it. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it's like a rumor at the end of the day.
So how's your relationship or friendship with Amber?
It was hard in the beginning. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because that was like the clips that we've seen. It's like blood curdling cries and like really, really painful for her.
Yeah. I think also because with her being my best friend, it was more so, why couldn't you tell me this? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
why'd you bring me on national television to tell me?
That's how she felt. Like, it was heartbreak too. It was embarrassment, I feel, for her, because people have said it to her, and she was just kind of like naive to the whole entire situation. And also, like, if you're my best friend, why can't you tell me this? Like, we share everything together. You know what I mean? We're not even together, and this is what it is. Like, you know, it didn't have to be like this. But for me, it was just like, how do you tell somebody something like that? Like, there's no manuscript to this. You know what I'm saying? I just had to do my best and do what I felt was best, which was with the counselor. So
tell me about you guys' music careers and kind of like how you got into industry, because you're originally from Chicago, right?
Yep.
And you moved out
in 2008.
Okay. And like, what was like your first big break, I guess?
Well, when I first moved here, I got a Chase Bank commercial, which was like a national commercial, so I got a lot of money for it.
And you still getting money for it probably if it's still running?
It's not running anymore.
Okay.
But that was my first break. That was my first taste of like real money. So that was my break, and then I've always been into music and singing. When I was back in Chicago, I was a part of a dance group called U5U and K59 in Chicago, and also a part of the Chicago Children's Choir. So I've always been singing and rapping and dancing and doing my thing entertainment-wise, and just Hollywood was just on another level.
Right.
So, the Chase Bank commercial really made me say, you know what, I can really sit down and do this for real. And then I just started focusing more on my music and my brand. So, yeah.
And what about you?
And for me, a lot of people don't know, I was in a group for 7 years. It was a group based out of LA. We're an R&B group, Mars Boys. I was the rapper of the group. And unfortunately, we disbanded about 2.5, 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And, ever since then, I've just been on my solo tip, what I mean? And just pushing forward, with local popping artists and stuff like that. So my video just dropped, my EP's on iTunes now. And yeah, just... pushing forward.
With you being a rapper, and obviously homophobia in hip hop is a real thing.
Right.
What kind of like pressures did you feel like, kind of you knowing who you are and just being around in like a misogynistic, homophobic kind of environment like 24/7?
Well, I feel now, especially with everybody knowing who I lay with, I feel like I gotta be extra dope. You know what I mean? I feel like they're waiting for me to be whack or for me to fail, or you know what I mean? They're waiting for me to slip, and I don't have any room to slip at all now, just because of this one aspect. Like, if you don't come with your A game, they're gonna clown you even if you're super dope.
Right.
Even if you got a #1 hit, they
clown everybody.
But I'm just saying, us extra.
No, definitely. We're both rappers.
Yeah.
And they definitely will clown. I mean, I've sat and read Beyonce's comments before, and it was people thrashing this wonderful performer.
Yeah, you can't.
If
you're just hating on Beyonce, you're just.
They just do it. They have nothing else to do. They're in Oklahoma, Nebraska, sitting behind a computer screen, and they just have nothing else to do. So, yeah.
But I feel like hip hop, the rappers in hip hop, with us coming out, the microscope is super on us. They're listening to what we saying.
They see what we're doing.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you this: like the day and age that we're in right now, and the climate that we're in. It's only a matter of time before one of them are going to be in our inboxes trying to work with us. Like, you know what I mean? Like, already I have people who have already hit me up that are major, but they're not rappers. But the thing is, the rappers are gonna come next string too, because this is what society is right now. This is what our culture is. This is the movement. We have the gay rights being legalized as far as marriage is concerned. We have all of these people coming out. We have Bruce Jenner and Caitlyn Jenner now, and us and Michael Sam, and I mean the list goes on and on. Laverne Cox, Empire, Jussie Smollett. So it's the thing, and I'm not saying it's like a trend, but it is what is coming to light. It's almost like the civil rights movement. So people start to get involved. That's why Macklemore did his song, and it became so huge. You know what I mean? So it's time.
What's next, I guess, for the end of the year? 2015 is like literally wrapping up super fast.
Right.
For me,
the reunion?
Yeah, the reunion the reunion is coming up. Also, I have my EP coming out, and I have a music video coming out, and I have a song that's being serviced to radio. And I also have an underwear line on MilanChristopher.com.
Yes, I saw.
Yeah, but we have new pictures. Have you seen the new pictures?
Was it the ones with the pink underwear?
Yeah, that was today.
I saw them, all right.
Yeah, so but I'm really excited about my underwear, but I'm also really excited about my new single because it's really amazing.
It's good.
Like, it's super dope. Like, it's gonna be a banger. Like, it's gonna hit. So
do you guys have any beef during this reunion?
Me and him?
Yeah.
I mean, you already saw him kick me out.
Right? We're way past the kicking out thing. That happened like 6 months ago.
And then I also know that, before the cameras were rolling, you were having a little... You want to look at the
because he... Oh, yeah.
Is he sneaky?
He's very sneaky.
Okay.
So that's why I have to stay on top of him.
I'm on TV.
He's very
ain't no sneaking.
And then, people these days, just because he's on TV, are super duper sneaky.
How about...
And so...
He's possessive.
He's already
How about
sneaky.
That? He's possessive.
The whole thing with Amber was sneaky.
He got to be in control.
So, you're the sneaky one. Yeah. You're the controlling one.
I'm the straightforward. I'm going to tell you like it is. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to be honest.
No, he's the straightforward. Give me your phone. I'll break this shit if I see something.
I'm just like...
I trust him. I ain't going through his phone.
You don't go through my phone?
No.
Oh my God. He's such a liar.
I promise you, not
Such a liar.
He's like,
I feel like
You've never.
if you
Oh no!
go
Wait!
through
Look at me!
somebody's
Look at
phone
me! Look at me!
and you
Look
find
at
something.
Hey, I'm right here.
You look for it.
Did you
know
not?
what I'm
You
saying?
never went through my phone?
No.
He's such a liar.
Okay, look.
no, that one time.
I have went through his phone,
Oh,
but I don't go through his phone.
Okay, it's not like
okay.
a ritual.
Yeah.
He goes through my phone.
Got it.
He goes.
Yeah.
He was probably going through it before we said.
I wish I would have.
How do you guys feel about, because there's a lot of things that are going on, because you know it's like obviously Black Lives Matter stuff, but there's also another movement going on with trans people and their lives mattering and like crime committed against them. And there's just like so many different facets of the gay and lesbian community, transgender. How do you guys feel about that?
First of all, if Black Lives Matters, that means trans who are black and everybody inclusive in Black Lives Matters, because you know it encompasses everything, anything black. So I don't think it should be a separate movement at all.
Right.
I think it all should be one movement, especially if we're talking about LGBT trans of color. So I support both. You know what I mean? I don't think it's
I think it's more of a movement, which is, you know, to shout this out right now too. I'm starting my hat line, Just Love. It's a more of a movement of overall. It's like acceptance, accepting who you are, accepting us as individuals, as people, as a culture, race, everything. Just accepting each other and loving each other.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy Milan Christopher from Love and Hip Hop Hollywood on VH1, and this is
Miles, aka Sir Brock,
and you're watching GlobalGrind TV.